Hey everybody, listen. This is a live stream, and I'm not sure if I'm going to leave this video up or not. Uh, Listen, the reason this is my backup channel, by the way, that I'm doing this video on, and on my main channel, I did two live streams over there on my main channel that you need to go watch, especially one of them because I'm gonna delete it because it has a lot of good information in it, but I don't want to leave it up because it's like 2.5 hours long. So I'm just saying, if you want to go watch it, watch it. It's on my main channel. Just type in Jurassic Liars Elvis Seattle into the YouTube search, and you'll find my main channel. It's got like 3,000 subscribers, 3,600 subscribers. But listen, um, and so watch both of those live streams, because just in case you don't know, that I've done them over there. Um, and and then listen, I was supposed to be doing pre-recorded videos, but I've been just really lazy the last like 3 days or whatever. I don't know how many days it's been since I put up a video on this channel. Anyway, the reason I put that picture up as a thumbnail, and no, it's not me. That's some dude from Harry Potter. I've actually never seen any of the Harry Potter movies, and if I did see it, I don't remember seeing it. But is it possible that I've seen a few scenes from it? Yeah, but I couldn't tell you one stupid thing in the movie. Other than I think Harry Potter, he was waving a wand around at one time. I don't remember, I don't. I hated that stupid. Just the previews alone, made me never want to watch it when I was younger. Anyway. What do you guys want to talk about? Let me just say hi to a few people here. Yeah, that's it. I've had enough. I'm putting you on timeout. You've been trolling me for the last few weeks. I told you one more stupid comment from you and you're out of here. And by the way, folks, I can take a joke. I have no problem with that. But this person, he's been messing with me every time, and I keep commenting to him and telling him to knock it off, but he won't stop. And it's not like jokes like that. I don't care about stuff like that. I'm just teaching him a lesson here. So if you're gonna come back and keep doing that, I'm gonna delete you every single time. Okay? You know who you are. Anyway, I put you on timeout. I didn't ban you from the channel. So you'll be able to comment again in a few minutes. Anyway, like I said, I didn't ban you for that joke. I banned you because of what you were doing the last few times. And I'm going to tell you what you're doing as soon as you get back, you troll. Okay, let me say hi to a few people here. Not 42U, what's up? Tammy Grant, how you doing? Narina, how you doing? Devil's Playground, what's up? Fenris. Yeah, man, I banned you the other day, didn't I? From the channel? Or I put you on timeout? Fenris, whatever your name is. Nate's Oil Paints, what's up? Anyway, anybody have anything to talk about? Like I said, the only reason I'm doing this video here is to let you know that I have two live streams on my main channel. So if you want to watch it, one of them I'm going to leave up forever, but one of them is going to get taken down. The one with the rock on it is going to get taken down in a few. I was going to take it down like yesterday, but I left it up for a couple of days, for the weekend, just in case someone was bored and they wanted to watch it. Anyway, Seven, how you doing? Appreciate it. Don't worry, Seven. You can go to sleep because you're not missing nothing. This is going to be a boring video. Chia. I'm never gonna ever get your name right. Anyway, Dutch Gravy, what's up? Crazy World, how you doing? Paul Paul Doobie says BBC reports 116 children are missing. When you say 116 children are missing, missing where? Like what kind of span? What time span is 116 children missing? Yeah, I know why you're putting up the number 116, but what is the? I don't get it. What's the story? Just overall in general, there's 116 unsolved children missing cases or something like that. Anyway, so this Harry Potter dude supposedly died. Like, he was 72 years old. It's not like he was. I mean, he wasn't old, but he wasn't young. That's for sure. Yeah. So, and he wasn't in picture perfect health either. Yeah, EK, don't worry about it. Appreciate it. Yeah, make sure you drive safely, man. Yeah. Yeah, just make sure everybody to make sure, I'm just here to make sure that you guys go and subscribe to my main channel, and also my other backup channel besides this one. But the main channel especially, okay? Just type in Jurassic Liars Elvis Seattle into the YouTube search. Yeah, the BBC is the 223. That's right. There you go. Good catch, yeah. Gwen, how you doing? You know what? Like I said, anyone have anything to talk about? Let's bring it up now because I'm going to delete this video immediately. So, Fenris, are you calling me Dumbledore? Or are you saying Dumbledore? Whatever the heck are you messing with me or what? Isn't that a Harry Potter character? Dumbledore, something, whatever the hell. Shenanigans. I have no idea what you're talking about. BBC 116.205 Trump card. What is that? I don't even know what that means. Nate's Oil wants to talk about food. What, like what? What do you want to talk about? Like I said, folks, just bring up whatever you want to bring up. Listen, old Mercy, I'm going to tell you why you're upsetting me, okay? And I'm going to tell you why I put you on timeout. It wasn't because of your comment here. It was because of what you were doing in the comment section. You made the last 2 or 3 comments you made, you would put in the comment section. That way everyone could see it. And you know what you were doing? You were mixing up my predictions on purpose, okay? And you were messing around. I know you're trolling me. I'm not stupid, okay? Oh yeah, this is what you said. Well, yeah, Donald Trump's going to get his head wound in Seattle, and Elvis is going to get his head chopped off in Ohio, and Elvis comes back on August 4th, and then he comes back on August 16th. You're messing with me. I'm not stupid, all right? You know what you're doing because you're writing perfect sentences, but yet you're getting the whole thing mixed up on purpose, all right? You did that a bunch of times. Now, knock it off, all right? You silly troll. You think I'm stupid or what? You know what? You're lucky I erased those, and I wish I had read it to everybody for you. They could see how you were trolling me. The reason I deleted it is because I didn't want other people to look at it and say, oh, you know, because they're gonna get mixed up too. You know what I mean? Because some people just, you know, don't take it seriously, so they'll think that that's the actual dates. I mean, the way you mix the predictions up. Yeah, I noticed that that Tulsi Gabbard. You know, but she was always, or whatever it is. Tulsi's kind of, Tulsi's kind of mannish, man. There's something going on with that creature. I don't trust it. Something very fishy about Tulsi. Uh, Let me see here. So you're saying between July last year till August this year, there's 116 children that disappeared, huh? Interesting. Anyway, yeah, welcome to my apartment. That's right. Yeah, there's something very fishy about Tulsi. Tulsi, whatever the heck. Nah, nobody's partying tonight. Like I said, I don't hang out with those people, you know, because, you know, I mean, I don't even want to be tempted, you know, to engage in, you know, because here's the thing: when you're around people who are drinking, and I'm not saying that they're drunk or anything, but when you get around people who are drinking, you know, you don't want to tempt yourself to drink, because what it is if you have one drink, it's not a big deal. You know, even if you had a second drink, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, if you can control yourself, and I can, but the problem is, because I'm not, you know, I'm not an alcoholic. You know, I'm the only addiction I've ever had is to gambling, and that's why you'll never see me gamble. But the uh, with drinking, the problem is when you get around people, you know, you're hanging around, you're talking, you're having a good time. Well, you'll end up having more than, you know, you won't be thinking. You'll be like, oh, let me just have one more drink. I'm all right, you know. And then you're buzzed, and then that feeling, it feels good for that moment, and then the next time you go, oh well, let me do it again. You know, it felt good. You don't want to do that because I told you, you have to be sober minded. You can't get high on getting buzzed is a sin, folks. You understand that? But having one drink is not a sin. Getting buzzed is the sin. And I did that after I got saved. That's the one thing that I had done after I got saved, that I did do that a few times. And then I said, I'm not doing that again. Okay, because I'm telling you, it all it does is lead to trouble. So you got it. You don't do it. Um, well, listen. Let me answer your question, Gwen. If you have Elvis memorabilia, listen. You don't have to ditch it. You know, I'm not telling people not to listen to his music or anything. You know, it's harmless. But here's the thing. Uh, it does make you feel sorry for him when you're listening to it, because, you know, you're saying to yourself, my goodness, this dude is the devil. But yet he's you know, he's got this, angelic voice, and he's charismatic. You know what I mean? Because when I see him in that Hawaii concert, man, it's just like, wow. It's, I mean, who can't love this dude? But anyway, so what I'm saying is, you don't have to ditch your stuff, but the point is, don't worship it. That's it. When I say worship it, like, don't idolize it. Like, you know, you get what I'm saying? You should. I'll tell you this: you shouldn't be hanging up pictures and putting it on your mantle or anything like that. But if you have like a collection of stuff and it's sitting in some room, it's no big deal. But if it's somewhere where you're constantly looking at it, I would probably move it. Where is my wife? I don't have a wife. What the hell are you talking about? All right, see, you're trolling me again. Even after I told you to knock it off, and I'm warning you, you keep messing with me. Yeah, cannabis is, you can't be smoking weed either. No. Anyway, anybody have anything to talk about? Anything else? Let me see. Let me make sure I said hi to everybody here. Boab. Well, listen. Like I said, God. Listen. This is why, like I said, God created Lucifer, and He made him perfect. Probably made him this beautiful, whatever. I mean, this beautiful specimen. This angel, that Lucifer was. He gave him gave him perfect looks, perfect name, perfect voice, perfect talent, whatever. And instead of using it for good, Lucifer used it for bad. He led the angels to worship him instead of to worshiping God, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to lead people to God with your talents, not whatever talent God gave you. You lead people to Jesus with it. All right. You don't. There's nothing else more important. The number one thing is you lead people to God with your talent, and that's what the problem was with Lucifer. So, like I said, I have no, you know, Elvis. It's not his music that's the problem. It's not his. Uh, it's not his looks. Obviously, it's the problem. It's his heart. It's what's inside that's messed up. All right. And obviously, the guy, something had to be wrong with him for to have that kind of problems where he had to medicate himself. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's just strange. I mean, the guy looked so creepy at when he was younger. As he got older, in that Hawaii concert, he looked perfect in that. But before that or after that, something was really off with the dude. He looked really creepy in his younger pictures, and in his very, very like late stages, he looked creepy too. No, look, here's the thing. Let me just say hi to a few more people here. Crystal, how you doing? Appreciate the hearts. Appreciate that. Willow, how you doing? Noram, I'm not going to say your whole name. Hold on. I'm going to answer your questions in a minute. Hold on. No, I haven't looked into any books outside the Bible. But if you want to do that, I'm not saying that it's, look, like I said, I stick with what the Bible is, because these people were Bible scholars who put all this time and effort into getting this out for us to be able to read. And let me tell you something. I, I don't. You know what? It's like saying that you don't trust God. Okay, God would not lead us astray when it comes to what we need to know. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So if you want to go outside the Bible and learn some more, go ahead. Even though I'm not saying that it's true or false, I'm just saying I don't need it. My heart tells me who Jesus is and what I need to know, and that's good enough for me. I don't really need to go outside the Bible. But like I said, if you want to do that, go ahead. That's why I said I'm not sure. I'm not sure if what you're saying is correct or not. What advice, you troll? Oh mercy. What advice? You're not asking me for any advice. Ask a question. What? Your last question was, where's your wife? How's that advice? Silly troll. Get lost. Ask a normal question. Anyway, let me go back to Willow. Listen, Willow, you're asking, isn't cannabis a natural herb from God? No, listen, it's not about whether it's natural or not. It's what they do to make it potent. Okay? We're not talking about, first of all, you don't eat everything you know, that's on the earth. You know what I'm saying? There's things you're not supposed to eat, obviously. You don't eat poison ivy and stuff like that. I'm just saying. And by the way, I'm only using that because I've heard that other people use that as an example. But what I'm trying to say is that uh, there is natural medicines that God put out there for people to use when they're sick. Because even in the Bible it says when a person's not feeling well or something, they take a little sip of alcohol or something like that to soothe the stomach or something. I don't know exactly where I read that, but it doesn't say to get drunk off of it. It just says to have a one little sip or something, to make you feel better. But what I'm saying is that you're not supposed to get buzzed, okay? If you're getting buzzed or high off of a product, then you are not sober-minded, and that is a sin. Yeah, I apologize if you think that I Norum Vega. If you thought, if I didn't mean, I wasn't like attacking you. I was just asking. I mean, I wasn't sure uh, whether what you said is accurate or not. That's what I'm saying, because you said that it was actually in the Bible once. I don't even know that to be a fact. I mean, I know that it's an actual book, the Book of Enoch, but I mean, was it actually in the Bible? I don't know. Um, Barb Bowman, how you doing? Oh, yeah. See, I told you, what a troll, man. Oh mercy, you're such a troll. Why can't you just behave yourself? I'm not even mad. What are you talking about? Do you know what the difference between somebody angry or not? They don't smile and laugh the very next second. I'm trying to show you, first of all, I'm showing you righteous indignation, okay? But at the same time, I'm trying to be gentle with you, but you don't see that because you don't know what being a man is. A violent man is constantly angry, always, all right? I'm just a person who's showing you passion, and I've tried to explain to you 50 times, but you don't want to listen because, like I said, you're hellbound right now. You're a hellbound heathen, and soon God is going to punish you if you don't repent. I'm trying to help you, but you don't want to listen. Yeah, God wants you to have fun, absolutely, but not fun where you look. See, here's the problem, the with the world. Okay, the world is no longer fun because of the way we were raised in this world. Okay, first of all, everyone's raised to not trust each other. That's one, because everybody wants to covet each other's things. If it's not a man coveting another man's wife or another man's money or another man's possessions, or what I'm saying, or a woman is jealous of another woman because they taught us this. See, and there's no love of family anymore because one family member lives in a different state, that's nonsense. Families should be living near each other, that way they can help each other, that way they can look out for each other, that way they can see whether a woman is cheating on her husband or a man's cheating on his wife. Hey, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? What are you sneaking off to? you know, it's because, see, the world is so corrupt, and that's why there's no more fun. Because fun would be to have a dinner with your whole family and friends, and everybody gathered together. We're not talking about getting drunk. We're talking about just everybody talking to each other, playing games, or whatever it is that people do, you know. And I told you, there's nothing wrong with having a glass of wine with your dinner, but you're not supposed to drink for no reason. Okay, you like I said, you have a drink with a glass of wine or whatever glass of alcohol you're going to drink, but you drink it with your food, and you're not supposed to get drunk. Okay. Because when I used to drink, when I used to go out and drink, I could never drink on a full stomach. I never understood how people do that. Every time I would drink, I would always drink before I ate. and of course, I would get buzzed. And, this was years ago. I'm saying, but my point is that I could never drink on a full stomach. That's why I'm saying you should always have one glass of wine. I'm saying if you're going to drink something, you would have it while you eating, like after you've eaten something. That way you don't want to keep drinking. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's good, Norm Bega. Am I saying your name right, Norm Bega or Norm? I think it's Bega, right? I just told you, if you get buzzed, then you're doing something wrong. Okay? The first the first slight bit of buzzness you feel, you got to stop drinking, all right? That's the problem. If you get to that point, you're not going to be able to stop because you're like, "Oh man, this feels great." I'll have another one, you know? Because you won't be able to stop. And that's the problem with getting buzzed or drinking, and because you can't stop. All right, because you'll want to do it again the next day. You will say, "Well, that was so much fun, let me do it again." All right. Look, this is why a man is supposed to have a wife, okay? And this is why a woman is supposed to have a man in her life. But because women are so wicked now, and and it's the men's fault that they let it get to this point. By the way, I'm not blaming the women here. I'm blaming the men for allowing the woman to destroy everything right now. But what I'm saying is that that a man and woman, there's nothing greater than the love. I'm saying that when I say nothing greater, I'm talking about on earth. I'm saying, of course, in heaven, it's, you love your Father in heaven more than anything. All right. But my point is that when you find somebody who you can talk to and you can hold, and uh, you feel each other's pain. You understand when they're not feeling well. You comfort them, they comfort you. My point is that you go out and you see, you go out and, whatever, to the beach. I don't mean on the beach in a bathing suit. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about just going to the beach, hanging out, you know. But it's unfortunate that, the way people dress at the beach. To me, once, now that I'm saved, I disagree with anyone going out on the beach, uh, you know, with wearing bathing suits. I disagree with it. I think that should be something that, you know, that's only should be at home, like the way they're dressed. But anyway, that's a different story. But I'm just saying, going out to the beach, going for a drive, you know, go out to dinner, go out to lunch, come home and watch some TV or whatever people do, or read a book. In the old days, you'd read a book or listen to some music on the radio or whatever. My point is, because that's when music was normal. It's not like the music you're listening to now. So, well, let me tell you something. Uh, Anything is possible. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you. All I know is that Elvis is, his image or the number of his name or his name is going to be attached somehow to this spectacular event in Seattle. I don't know. But if I had to guess, like I said, I would say that whatever this spectacular event is, the end result has to do with water. Because, I mean, no, I'm just saying, but I don't know. I'm just saying, if I had to guess, I'm saying, I would say it would have to do with water. Because it's all about the reset. Elvis equals reset. Elvis equals water in Gematria, both. So that's why you would think it would have something to do with that. And in just like in the days of Noah, and that's what we're living in. We're living in the like that right now, in this wicked world, man. Look what they're doing, man. They're telling see, I have to be careful what I say. They're saying that parents are not even allowed to see what the people are teaching in the classrooms and what your kids are doing. First of all, there should be a camera in every classroom. I mean, all those billions of dollars they've spent, there's no cameras in the classrooms, and there's no cameras at home where you can, uh, see what the teacher's teaching. I'm not saying put the camera on the kids. I'm saying put the camera on the teacher, you know, and see what they're teaching. That's what I'm saying. But there should also be cameras on the kids, but that's only for the security camera, not for the parents to watch. But the parents should be able to watch what the teachers are teaching, in class. So that's what I'm saying. So that's why I said, imagine how wicked the world we're living in. And they're doing it on purpose, obviously. You understand? Because I told you, they're going to bring in a savior. And who do you think they're going to bring? They're going to bring in this Trump. This Trump is going to be here to save the day after he gets his head wound. He comes back. I mean, what else can it be? I mean, they're setting up America to be destroyed, because there's just no how can anybody agree with this? Anyone with normal brain agree with what's going on here? You know. Wait. What are you guys talking about? What's invasion of privacy? What are you guys talking about? You no, you don't get what I'm saying. When I said the camera is to see what the teachers are teaching. What do you have a problem with that for? I don't even understand that. Don't you want to know what your kids are being taught in school? Okay, forget the camera. Just have a speaker. I mean, a microphone where you can hear what they're teaching. Man. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what I would do if I was a parent, man. I would lose my mind. I don't know how you guys handle it. I really don't. You guys are so strong. It's incredible. And you see, this is how you know that there's not that many crazy people in the world, because all these crazy things that they're doing, but yet nobody snaps. You know what I mean? If there ever was a reason for a person to snap, it would be for them to to brainwash your children against you. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what they're doing to people, you know? Brainwashing children against their own parents, man. It's one thing to teach nonsense, but when you start teaching your kids to go against your parents, then you know the world's coming to an end. Well, yeah, but you don't understand. The reason the parents are dropping off their kids is because of the stress of what's happening at home. Because the parents are working, they both have to work. There's no one to help. There's no other family members around because everyone's distance. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, that's the same with my sister, the one I'm the closest to, and the one who kind of raised me because my mom had to work when she was younger because my dad got sick when I was when we came to the United States from Beirut, Lebanon. My dad got sick pretty quick after we came, and so she had to go to work, and we had no money, and there was 4 kids, right? So they had to take care. So whatever my dad was making, it wasn't enough, so my mom had to go to work anyway, and then he got sick and whatever. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that my mom had to go to work, so my older sister, she took care of me basically. She was like my second mother, and she lives like a few miles from me, and she's the one I'm closest to. And my brother and sister, who were twins, they're the ones in the middle. I'm the youngest and my sister's the oldest. And the twins, my brother and sister, who were twins, they they uh they live like 45 minutes from me. But again, we see each other once in a while, but it's not like we don't get along. It's just that we disagree on stuff, but on the surface we get along. I mean, we love each other. Yeah, I heard about that teacher who who's going around wearing prosthetic boobs, and but see, people are saying that the person is trolling the school to trying to be so outrageous that the school, you know, kicks the teacher out. You know what I'm saying, for saying that this is what it identifies as. So that's why we don't know. Nobody's talking to this person. Where is the story? You know. So that means that this guy is actually going in there, probably not dressed as the person with the boobs, and then changes when they get inside the school, and then comes back outside dressed as a man again. Because how come nobody's talking about this? Has there been any backstory to this story about that teacher in Canada? Yeah, exactly, Ariel Sky. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. There's cameras everywhere. Everywhere you go, there's a camera spying on you. So why can't we see what the teachers are teaching us, teaching the children in school? This should have been from the very beginning, okay? Because not only can you uh, watch your not watch your child, but see what's going on in the classroom, and if your kid is misbehaving, you can also hear it. You know what I'm saying? If the teacher points to, hey, stop talking, whatever your name is, and my point is that that it kind of has proof also for the teacher. If the teacher is being harassed in class or whatever, you can have that on camera, okay? And also the number one thing is what are they teaching our students? We should be able to go on our computer or our cell phone and be able to see what they're teaching, live as it's happening. See, this is what I mean. The person's trolling me again. Look, you see what I'm saying? So this is gonna be. I'm just gonna delete you. But I just wanted people to see how you're trolling me. That person. I told you the person. What it does, it mixes everything up. Look what it's saying. Oh, I know you talk about El a lot, so that must mean you're from El Salvador or something, or El Dorado. You see what I'm saying? You see how the person trolls me? Actually, it's a pretty good troll. You piece of you. It's actually a pretty good troll, but I gotta admit, you're like that dude with the big boobs trolling. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, shenanigans with this savior. What are you talking about? Who who is this person you're talking about? I'm just reading the chat here. No, I didn't. There was no connection with the Harry Potter dude. I just put his picture up because I just saw the news that he had died. I never seen any Harry Potter, so I don't have no idea what the dude is, who he is. I just know that he was on Harry Potter. That's right. Jesus is the only Savior. He is God. And listen, uh, today there was this painting. That's right. That was, not destroyed, but they threw tomato sauce all over the painting. But they said the painting has some kind of protective layer that's over it. It's some kind of layer over it, where they could just clean it off and it doesn't hurt the flower or the whatever. And it's the sunflowers by Van Gogh, and it's such nonsense. First of all, if you're a security guard and you see two alphabet people coming in to your to your art studio, because the person has pink hair coming into coming in to see the Van Gogh. I don't think so. Anyway, you'd be right. You'd be watching everything they were doing, and they had to take their shirts off because there was some kind of weird writing on their shirts. They were both wearing the same type of shirt. So as soon as you saw that, you would have stopped them immediately. You know, what kind of security do they have where there's $1 million paintings, but you have one security guard? What is he, a 95-year-old man just sitting there? What kind, I mean, I don't understand this. If you have $1 million paintings, why would you have no security there? See, that's why you know it's rigged, and it's got the sun in the name, sunflowers. Get it? It's got the code also. Yeah, oh mercy, you're a nut job. You need some mental help. Go get some help. I tried to help you already 10 times and you're just not getting it. You're something's wrong with you. And I told you, God is going to punish you for being such a troll. All right. Like I said, you know how to write really good. So that's why you're not, I know there's nothing wrong with your ability to write. So that means that you're just a troll and not, what's the word? You're not handicapped. That's my point. You're purposely wanting to be a troll. And like I said, God's going to punish you for your wicked heart. Yeah, that's unbelievable, Gwen. That's what I'm saying. It's so insane what's going on, and that's why the kids are a lot of the kids are rude. Like, I'll give you an example. Like when there was old people walking down the street, as a kid, I would always move out of the way and let the old people walk, but now there's like 5, 6 kids. They'll just walk right down the sidewalk and make you move, you know. They see me, because my knee is bad. I'm over here limping and everything. They don't care. They make me go around them, or I'll just stand there and make them move, but they won't move until the last second. They're just looking for a fight. These stupid kids. Anyway, I'm just gonna do another 10 minutes, folks. I gotta end the video. Yeah, like I said, this is why it's the last. This is it, folks, because this generation that's growing up right now, that's why I said, if you have a child that's good, folks, and it believes in Jesus, God bless you, okay? Because you have been blessed, and that child is going to have everlasting life. So forget about this world. Do not feel sorry for your child. Do not cry for your child. Do not cry for this world, because if your child believes in Jesus, man, you are blessed. And if it's not believing in Jesus right now, get them to believe as fast as possible, because I'm telling you, God's doors are going to be closing when it comes to any more souls being saved. All right. So if you're saved right now. All right. But what I'm saying is it's coming to an end. All right. So do your best to get your children saved, and like I said, prophesy to them, like, tell them, say, hey, you're going to end up having to take the mark of the beast. And when it does come, they'll know. At least they have a chance to get saved, even that far down the road. Yeah, that's great. Like I said, look, I don't have any problem with a woman not searching for a man and wants to be self. I don't have a problem with that. But all I'm saying is that God would want you to be with somebody, but he wants you to be with a godly man. That's all. If he believes in Jesus and he's not, a drunk or an addicted gambler, an addicted drinker, an addicted drug addict, you know what I'm saying? As long as, you know, he believes in Jesus, he would want you to be with a man. So don't be rebellious, okay? But if it's one thing, it's not finding one, that's different. But don't be rebellious, okay? And say, well, I don't need a man. That's rebellious. And God is not going to like that. I'm just telling you. No, I called you an old bag, Irene, because you are an old bag, because you act like an old bag and you keep trolling like an old bag. And you yourself said you're an 86-year-old old bag. So that's why I call you an old bag. So act like a person with a brain, and you'll be treated with respect. All right. And I've given you 100 chances, and you're still trolling me. I mean, can you imagine how many times have I tried to, you know, talk to this creature and say, "Hey, knock it off, knock it off." You know, I've given him 100 chances. This creature. SJM. I didn't know that. All right, but that's good. I thought you were a woman for a second. I didn't even think that you were a dude. But anyway, that's great. If you are celibate for that reason, you should be celibate. You can't be with what you're what you wanting to be with. So that's your only way to get saved. Because if you're gonna do that, that would be a sin. So I'm proud of you, you know, and may God give you strength to endure to the end. No, no, you're not blocked. I didn't block Old Mercy. And Old Mercy's still around. Yeah. Nah, you're welcome. No problem. Listen, I'm just saying, I don't have a problem. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, let's say I was running a church, okay? And um, this person said to the person walked in and says, "Well, you know, I don't want to say, hold on. I don't want to be on camera and saying that. Hold on. Let's say the person walked up to me and said, I'm gay, um, but I want to change. And, um, and I would say to them, you're welcome here, but you can't come here with another dude. You know what I'm saying? You can't come in here and act like that's you guys are together and that you're gonna believe in Jesus. That's not gonna work. You're gonna come in here alone and you're gonna hear the word of God and you're gonna respect what you're hearing. And if you want to ask any questions, that's fine. But you're not gonna come in with your with your boyfriend and say that you've changed. That's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You can come in with your sister, with your you know, girlfriend, whatever you want to come in with, but you're not coming in with another dude. Anyway, so that's all I'm saying. You absolutely look, like I said, I want you to know something to SJM. Let me tell you something, all right? Your sin is no worse than, I'm saying, the wicked things we've done, you know, uh, straight people like me. I'm saying, us straight people, we do such wicked things, man. You know, even when it comes to our perversion with sex. So there's no, it's all perversion. Okay, a woman who sleeps with a lot of men you know, I don't want to say the word, but is a wicked person. Okay, so what I'm trying to say to you is, don't feel bad about what you've done in the past. Just don't do it again. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And because you have that special thing that you don't want, that you can't do, what I'm saying is, and And no matter what, you can't be with anyone else unless you want to be with a woman. Then that's fine. But so that's why I would recommend to you, if you're gonna uh, find somebody, find a woman who understands what you're going through and just wants to be with you, and you can get married and live a normal life. But what I'm saying is, uh, you can never. We have a little bit of advantage because we still can be with a woman. You know what I'm saying? And not be sinning as long as we're married. But in your case, you can't be with what you wanting to be with. You know what I'm saying? That's a sin, even if you were married. You know what I'm saying, because it's against God's law. Okay. And let me tell you something, the world's not fair. Okay. This is the way it is. You have to go by what the rules of the world that God created is. And that's why we're all in trouble, because we've gone against God's rule, you know. Yeah, that's interesting, Crystal. I gotta look into that. Oh, mercy. I don't know what truce. You haven't yet apologized. When you apologize, you troll, then I'll say, okay, you're forgiven, and let's move on. But you're not apologizing. So how can there be a truce when you're not even apologizing? You have not acknowledged that you're a troll. As soon as you acknowledge it, I'll and say you're sorry, and then we'll end it. We're back to square. I mean, back to the starting point. Well, let me tell you something, SJM. Just don't think ahead so much. Just think of finding a wife first, and don't worry about the kids yet. The kids will come naturally once you get married. Just step by step. No, no. If two men got married but didn't have any kind of sexual contact, that'd still be wrong, because marriage in the eyes of God is between a man and a woman, so it would still be wrong. Okay? It's not just a sexual act that's wrong. It's the fact that they uh, are married. They become one. All right? They don't want two men to become one. Oh yeah, that's right, Crystal. Good point. Yeah. Hold on. Someone's asking me about Pete Booty, Pete Booty Judge, Pete Booty Boy. Yeah, Pete Booty Boy and his Booty Boy boyfriend is or husband, whatever. You know where they're going. There's no, that they'll never repent. So we can pretty much say they're where they're going. Will I open a church after Elvis comes? Uh, the only church I'll be having is where I'll be sleeping in the street, in the park.
23-year-old Anna Bright.
23-year-old? Hear that? 23 again. Yeah, I know. Remember, I made fun of his name before, that Peter Booty Boy. Because he has the Peter in his name too. Yeah, the Wiener reference. Yeah, Crystal, we definitely got to talk about that Mike Tyson connection. So maybe tomorrow or the next day we'll see if my throat can handle it, because right now it's hurting because I'm talking too much. But yeah, we definitely got to do that. Uh, talk about that Mike Tyson. There's a lot of connections with that. Um, that's funny. Yeah, I'll become the park preacher, the PP. That's funny. That's right. There's a lot of codes with that Mike Tyson. I don't want to get into it here because then I won't stop. All right, folks, you're gonna get me to. I don't start with the Mike Tyson stuff. I told you we're gonna talk about it in a different video because there's a lot to talk about with him. Yeah, I'm glad you're noticing it, Gwen, because it's all coming to fruition. Yes, I know the Mike Tyson connections. Yes, the MT, the Holyfield, the sun. It's got the sun in the name. And by the way, MIK equals 33 too. The first three letters. Um, so what else can we talk about? Because I'm going to end the video now, and I'll leave this video up maybe till tomorrow morning, just for just in case somebody has something to watch. But again, for the 42 people in the chat, pay attention. Make sure there's two videos, two live stream videos I did that are not for this channels, for my backup channels on my main channel. So if you want to go watch that, go watch it. It has some really good information, especially the last one. The one before that with the rock on it, Dwayne Johnson, that has some good information too, but it's like 2.5 hours long. And the last one is, I can't remember who's on the stupid cover. Oh, it just had the head bandages on the cover. That one is a good one too. But like I said, the one with the bandages, I'm going to leave that up forever. So if you are going to watch, I would recommend you watch The Rock Johnson, because I'm going to delete that at the probably on Monday morning. All right. Yeah, I agree. I told you I was the first one on YouTube to do videos about North Korea not existing. Basically what North Korea is just a bunch of actors from Korea, and they got them into this military installation, whatever it's called. It's just probably like a 10 square mile place or whatever, how many square miles, small area, and most of it is just CGI stuff you're seeing. And that's why nobody's able to go there. They you can only go there with a few here and there. And the funny thing is, it's all these YouTube people. Oh yeah, I've been to North Korea. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, as if anyone would go there. They're gonna spend $10,000, $20,000 of their money to go to stupid North Korea. I don't know who that is. YT. Who is D'Amato? What is that? Cus D'Amato. Who's that? The name sounds familiar. Cus D'Amato. Is he the boxing promoters? I don't know. What name is that? Wait, what are you guys talking about? The clock? What clock? Well, I told you the water equals Elvis. That's basically all I can say about the Waterbury thing. I mean, other than the word Barry, he's got the B-U-R-Y. Barry, the Elvis. Um, let me see. What? All the time, including whenever I look at time. Oh, yeah, you mean seeing the numbers. Okay, yeah. Now I know what you're talking about, Crystal and Gwen. Sorry, I missed that first comment. Yeah, that's a good question, Enchilada. I think I looked into that before, but now I can't remember the answer. I got to look at that. That is a good question, Enchilada. See, Enchilada, even though sometimes you troll me, at least you have some, good comments a lot of times. Oh, that was Mike Tyson's coach. No wonder I heard that name. But I did say it. I said it was a boxing, coach, right? I was close. Yeah, God bless, everyone in the chat, and to the trolls, listen, I'm going to tell you again, I feel sorry for you. If you're not saved yet and you're not on the righteous path, I feel sorry for you. And I'm trying to help you to get on the righteous path. And to troll somebody's channel is not the righteous path. So so obviously you're not saved yet. To anyone, and if you don't know you're a troll, I've tried to help you see that you're a troll. So if you can't see that you're a troll, that means you've been blinded by Satan and you're still going to hell. So I'm just trying to help you. Just to open your eyes, all right? So anyway, did you apologize yet, All Mercy? I didn't hear you apologize. But anyway, to everybody else, God bless everybody. Oh yeah, is that true, Enchilada? That Italy is the largest vinegar producer and exporter? I didn't know that, but we know that. Yeah, I know why you're saying that, because Elvis, Italy equals Elvis. That's right. Yeah, appreciate that, Cheyenne. God bless you and everyone else in the chat. Anyway, what can we expect once Elvis's time has come? Yeah, well, the only reason that Elvis is going to, manifest again. I mean, he's already manifested. It's already, his name's come up a lot in the last 2 years. But the reason he's manifesting is not for any other purpose, but for the mark, for him to be worshipped in the mark. If that's the only reason, there's no other reason. Elvis didn't want any fish in his house? Really? Is that true? Let me see. That's interesting. Because I know you're connecting it to Bible. Let's see. Elvis didn't like fish in his house.
According to Daily Express, however, the king couldn't stand fish and had it banned from Graceland, where he lived with his extended family. The Elvis expert said, anything but fish. He didn't like the smell of fish being cooked in the house.
Well, you want to hear something crazy? That's exactly how I felt as a kid. The fish thing. I didn't like fish as a kid, but now as an adult, if I people have it for dinner or something, I can eat it now. But as a kid, I despised fish. I did. But now as an adult, I can eat it. That is, yeah, I forgot. I remember reading that too, about him not liking the smell of fish. I thought you were talking about like goldfish and stuff. My brain wasn't even thinking about food. I was thinking about like, he didn't like fishes in his pond or goldfish. Yeah, that's your SJM. You're on your way. You're already on your way. Seafood, huh? You love seafood now? That's funny. I know you're not joking, but I'm saying there's a hidden innuendo there. So anyway, you're on your way, bro. Stay on that righteous path to the fish. That's right. Oh, that's too funny. Oh man, that's just too funny. Anyway, any last words? I've already gone past the overtime. It's an hour and 12 minutes already. Yeah, that's funny, Gwen. That's funny. Yeah, exactly. Crazy world. Exactly. Yeah, don't be like Elvis, SJM. He loved the peanut butter and banana sandwich. He loved the peanut butter and banana sandwich. And what's funny is you know what I used to do with the banana? As a kid, I would slice the bananas and put it in a sandwich. I would slice it up. I would make three rows of three. Isn't that crazy? Like a tic-tac-toe board. And and I used to love it, but sometimes the bananas were no good. It would taste so bad. But I would put it in between two slices of white bread. But I wouldn't add peanut butter. Anyway, folks. Yeah, that's right, enchilada. I've seen that before, actually, on someone else's channel years ago. When they would show that, I remember that. Because listen, the one thing that I didn't come up with, I'm going to tell you guys right now, the one thing I didn't come up with was the 33 code. I had no, but I extended it. I took it to a whole different level. The 33 code people didn't see. Okay, hold on a second. What is closed is 88? What's that mean? Oh yeah, when it's closed. Yeah, sorry. It's like an 8. That's right. The handcuffs. It would be number 8, like the infinity. But anyway, uh, I'll get to your question. Ask me that question later about Elvis being a banana lover. Well, man, now I'm lost. What was I going to? Oh, about the 33 code. Like I said, I would hear people talking about the 33 code, but I didn't. Other than noticing it, yeah, I agree with. I noticed that they had the 33 code, but I didn't, fully, grasp because I didn't. I hated Gematria. This was years ago, and but of course I have eyes to see. I could see that they were using the 33 code. But here's what I did. Not only did I tell everyone that the 3 is also the code, the 3 or the 33, okay, which is not that big of a deal, but I was the first one to tell everyone about the 3 code. All right. Then what I did was I took the 33 to a different level because these people were using they were not even using regular gematria. Like I'm talking about, like just A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and Z is 26. You know, just adding up the letters one by one. They were using a different type of gematria. They wouldn't even use the simple one. And so I was doing that, and I'll give you an example, because people would say that orange is the only color that's 33 in gematria. That's not true. Peach, Peach, is 33. Okay, peach is a color, and even banana equals 33. But banana, I could see people saying it's not a color, but peach is a color. All right, besides being a fruit, just like whatever, like orange. But anyway, so that's another thing I showed everybody. And then, but here's the number one thing, which is I told everyone they use the 33 within the words, not just the whole word, but within the word. I'll give you an example. Okay. Wait, what am I missing here? What are you guys talking about? Oh, yeah. Actually, I remember that. Hold on. You guys are getting ahead of me here. And now I'm distracted from what I was talking about. That's right. Elvis did do that. He shoved the microphone in down his throat and pretended it was like a wiener. I remember that. I've actually seen that video. Now that you mentioned that, yeah. Anyway, so here's how you know that I took it to a different level that no one ever did with the 33 code. And see, that's why I was saying this was my destiny with counting the number of the beasts. I told you. Okay, I'm the person from Revelation 13:18 about here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding calculate the number of the beast. Now listen, so the 33, let me give you an example how they hide the 33 within the words, within the names. I'll give you an example, like the name, you remember that Sully Sullenberger? First of all, he's got the same initials, which is a code, which I told everybody. All right, nobody understood that. Sully Sullenberger has got the same initials. He took he supposedly took a plane and put it into the Hudson River. And if you believe that, you're just as, oh man, I wish I could say what I want to say. Not cursing. I'm saying just saying anything controversial would be, but anyway, supposedly he crashed the plane into the Hudson River. Nobody was injured. Please, folks, how are you going to land a plane into the Hudson River without that plane being destroyed? All right, impossible. Do you understand that? It's absolutely impossible. Anyway, Sully Sullenberger has the same initials. He puts it into the Hudson River. So you have the sun, which I was the first one to tell everyone about the man, son, king code. Okay. And so it's got the sun in the name, Hudson. But here's how they hide the 33. H-U-D, Hud, sun. H-U-D equals 33. Okay. H is the 8th letter. U is the 21st letter, makes 29. D is the 4th letter, makes 33. So they hide the 33 within the names, okay? Anyway, so here's another. So here are the codes to look for, okay? I'm going to end the video with this. Please, folks, let's not come up with any more ideas here because my throat's hurt and I got to end the video. So here are the codes. Whenever you see the man and son in the story, there's a few other words too, like Ram, Sam, because Sam equals 33, S-A-M. But mainly it's the man and son code. All right, that's the number one. And the king, man, son was my original 3 codes. But I told everybody that the king, I took it out because originally it was the king, man, son code because of Martin Luther King and Rodney King, the guy who got beat up by cops supposedly. Anyway, so that was my original, codes from back in the 90s was the king, man, son code. But I told everybody when I took the king out, I told everybody, listen, I'm going to take the king out of the code words. But one day in the future, you're going to see that they're going to use the king in a monstrous story. The biggest story you're ever going to see, I said. it's going to be in, they're going to use the king. And here it comes. Here's the, it's like I said, folks, if you can't understand that this is supernatural, I don't know what to tell you. It's going to come to fruition. You have Elvis the king, and Seattle's in King County. It's like a perfect storm, okay, what's happening. All right, now, so what are the codes? So you have the man-son code, all right? Yeah, like Charles Manson, exactly. So you have the man-son code, and the same initials code. Whenever you see the same initials, sexual innuendo codes, like you know, they use the dick. The you know, listen, I'm not cursing when I say cock. All right, so it's dick, cock, PP. They use the same initials a lot, PP, or within the words the PP. Um, like I'll give you another example, like APP. APP equals 33, like Apple. App, APPEL, right? It's the L app. So it's the EL means God, and the APP is 33. But anyway, so they use sexual innuendos. They use the man-son code. They use the same initials code. They use what was the other one? My brain's not working. Of course, the 33 code. Why can't I think right now? My brain went blank. Yeah, they use like you'll see the word sham, SHAM, or con, or CIA. Like, you know, they use the name Garcia. They have the CIA in it. Or even the USA, they'll use the name Susan. Susan has the USA in it. And isn't that interesting? Because Susan it actually equals the word Jesus, and in Gematria. Okay? And that's funny that it's Susan B. Anthony, right? But anyway, Susan, interesting. What's interesting about that is Susan has the USA in the middle. Okay? It's SUSAN, right? And on the outside is the S and the N, like Satan. By the way, if your name is Susan, don't worry. It's a nice name, all right? I'm just saying you're blessed to have that name. But what I'm saying is that it's interesting that they named it that, because it's SN equals 33 and the USA is in the middle, all right? Because Satan runs the USA, you know. Yeah, the nocturnal creature code, the rat, the bat, the cat, the owl, the wolf, the snake, the moth, you know, whatever. They always use some kind of, you know, nocturnal creature code, you know, like I just said, the rat, the bat, the cat, the wolf, the owl, the snake. What else? There's one other, I can't remember now. My brain's not working. There was one other code to look for. Oh man, it's unbelievable. It is not coming to me. Huh. Yeah, Jerusalem has the USA in it too. And JER, the first three letters of Jerusalem equals 33. Yeah, ICU equals 33. That's right. That's why they use it a lot in their stories. ICU nurse, you know. Anyway, that's why Fauci had the ICU at his end of his name, or whatever, CAU, or whatever how he spelled it. But man, what is that one other code? There's one more code. Yeah, I can't think of it. Like I said, also the 3 or the 33. Now, also the reason that they use the 33 code, all right, is because it's the number of ascension, okay? Because Jesus was crucified at the age of 33, and he rose from the dead at 33. That is why the 33 is so important, okay? Because it's the number of ascension, you know? Anyway, what else? Man, it's eating at me, you know, not remembering. There's one more code that I'm forgetting. Yeah, dawn equals 33. Oh, that's it. That's it. Names with that's right. When they would mock God. Thank you for reminding me. Anytime you see a Christina or a Christian or any kind of name that has it's spelled every different way. I'll give you an example. Like, what was that? That one Miss America. Her name was Christ, but but you could pronounce it Christ. You know, they always do this. Beauty pageant falls to her death or jumps, whatever the hell. Not Paul. Who's man? I tell you, it's Google. They put Rod Stewart. Beauty pageant winner falls to her death. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there it is. Chesley Christ is the name. But let me just show you how they look. Look how they mock. See, I've done a story about this because it connected to the number 42. I think the address was on 42nd Street where she jumped. Anyway, look, see, it's Chesley Christ. It's got the lie in it and it's got the Christ, even though it's not spelled like Christ, but you can pronounce it Christ, but they probably pronounce it Christ. But anyway, my point is this is how they mock us. All right. So anytime you see the EL in the name or ELO, because that's God with a crown, or Jesus, which is Jesus, or Christian or Christ. And here's another name. I'll give you another one. But I'm not going to comment. I'm just going to show you. Oh, I can't. I have to put the phone down because I can't actually say his name. That's how bad it is. I can't even say the dude's name. How they mock. I'm going to show you this before I end the video. Well, yeah, orange. Let me tell you how you know that. See, the reason orange is a little bit more special because it has a few 33 codes. Because orange equals 33 in some language. I'm going to get back to what I'm going to show in a minute. Orange in not language in some gematria it equals 33. I think reduced gematria. I'm not sure. But what's special about orange? It's the OR. The first two letters OR equals 33, and RAN equals 33. So, you know, you can make all kinds of 33s with that orange word. Now, what and how you know that the OR is a code, because I told you I was the first one to explain that to people. Nobody ever knew this stuff, all right, in the truth community, all right? So, because people would only use the whole word. They didn't understand to look for letters within the word that are, you know, either at the start of the name or together in the middle of the name, like I just did with orange. OR equals 33, or RAN in the middle equals 33 of the word orange. Anyway, so how you know they use it, I'll explain it to you. What is the 33rd state? What is the 33rd state? Oregon. Oregon is the 33rd state. And how do we abbreviate Oregon? OR. OR equals 33. You see what I'm saying? So the 33rd state just happens to be the abbreviation OR. Come on. Anyway. Anyway, where am I? Okay, so let me just show you this story. I can't say his name. Look. So look at this. This dude was a firefighter. And they were talking about him all over the news for like a few days. Look at his name. First of all, it's got the Christ, you see? But look at that last name. Look at that. And then it's got the man. See? It's got the man, the Christ, and then here. These 4 letters. Look at those 4 letters. You see what I'm saying? You see how they mock us? Okay? And it was all over the news, folks. All over the news. All right? There's just no way. There's just no way. I'm not buying it. You know? Oh, man, I can't say it. I was just about to say the name again. I don't want to say it. Hold on. There was something. Now I can't find it. Okay, let me see if I can. Yeah, I can't find that story. There was another story. There was another story about who is the woman that shot herself in the head on TV. So listen to this story. So here's another ridiculous story. She supposedly shot herself. Look at her name. Chris Chubbuck. CC. Because, you know, forget the middle name. CC. It's got the Christ. Chub. Buck. You know, it sounds like the F word, if you know what I mean. So this person shot herself on TV, supposedly, on live television. Okay? Of course, nobody saw it, you know. But this was a big news story when it first came out, I think. Look, she was the first person to by on television. Something fishy about this person. Look at that. Hudson! I just got finished telling you about the HUD, man. How crazy is that? And it's in Ohio. Buck, get it? That's where the person was born. It happened in Sarasota, Florida. You know, Trump is in Florida. But look at that. The person was born in Ohio, where Trump's going to get his head wound, and the person had the buck in it. And look at that. It's got the sun and the HUD. HUD equals 33. Look at that. It's got the buck. Get it? The Buckeye State. Yeah, anyway, let's look at this person up close. That way you can see what I see. Let's take a look at this. It reminds you know who this person reminds me of? George Clooney's wife. Tell me that doesn't look like a George Clooney husband. George Clooney's husband. You get what I'm saying, right? It's one of those George Clooney wives. Something very fishy going on here. I can't get a good image of it, but that's... If you want to... Look, folks, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter whether it's a you-know-what or what. It doesn't matter. The point is, it's got the codes in it. That's all that matters, you know. Forget about the other point, you know. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna end it here. So I'll leave the video up for a day, and I can't remember now, but so if you see the video, it's not up, then you know something happened to the video. But just remember, go to my main channel and watch the video, the last 2 live streams, and make sure you watch the one with the rock first, because I'm going to delete that one soon. But the one that's the most recent video, the one with the head bandages, that one is I'm going to leave up forever, so you can watch it when you have time, you know. But anyway, God bless all you. I'll leave this video up, like I said, but you won't be able to see the live chat for 10 hours after. Yeah, you know what? Like I said, I'm waiting for an apology from you. I didn't see it, so you know, you haven't been banned yet, but you're pretty close to it. Like I said, to the person I keep calling a troll. Look, like I said, you know, you're gonna have to live with yourself soon, once you realize what you've done. So. Anyway, all right, folks. Yeah, I'll tell the. Someone's asking about the Rod Stewart story. I've told that story a million times, so let's not get into that. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Where's the. What are you guys talking about? Mr. Pickles? What is that? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Robert Bud Dwyer. Who's Mr. Pickle?
According to Wikipedia, Robert Bud Dwyer was an American politician who served as the 30th state treasurer of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that is. Yeah. Yeah, I see that he, yeah, what you said, that's what happened to him, right? And he shot himself in front of cameras. He was convicted of bribery charges, and then that's why he shot himself. Yeah, it sounds familiar, but you know, back then I wasn't really paying attention to the news in the 80s. I started watching the news like I said, it was like around the O.J. Simpson trial. That's what started getting, you know, I started listening. Yeah, in the next video we can talk about that. No, I mean, I'm not sure what my answer is going to be about your question, Gwen. But they're definitely you know, all these rituals that they're doing. Whether I'm not sure if they're really dying or not, these people, but these rituals that they're doing are for Elvis and Trump, absolutely, or for the Seattle. You know, it's all connected. To these 2 predictions for next year. Anyway, folks, God bless all of you. And like I said, I'll leave the video up for a day. Anyway, make sure you subscribe to my main channel. Just type in Jurassic Liars Elvis Seattle into the YouTube search and you'll see my 3 channels. All right, take care. Last 30 seconds, folks. So if you have anything to say it now. And because I'm going to end it in 30 seconds. Yes, God bless all of you. And I appreciate the kind words. And remember, get on the righteous path, folks. If you're not on it, don't wait. You're asking me about a Beirut video? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hurry up and tell me what the video's about. Tell me what it's about, and I'll tell you whether I've seen it or not. Just real quick, tell me what the video's about. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen it if it's something to do with Beirut. But what was in the video? Listen, all right. Let me go see which channel? This channel that I'm on right now? Oh, which channel are you talking about? No, there's no link there. On my latest video on that channel, there's no link. It didn't show up.
Is it?
No. What is the channel name? I'm gonna type in what you just wrote. Are you saying that they're a band? Are you saying it's a band? Is it a band? Listen, how annoying just tell me what the video is. My goodness. Because it's not going to post. Aren't you understanding what I'm telling you? Sometimes it gets deleted by YouTube. It's about war, and it has to do with Beirut, Lebanon. Is that what you're telling me? Because if it's not about Beirut, Lebanon, I ain't watching anything about war. All right? What is the channel name? I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the channel name? If you don't answer, I'm going to end the video, and I'm not going to see the stupid video. So tell me what the channel name is, because you told me the title was what I wrote. I got the title. Now tell me what the channel name is. I'll give you 30 seconds to put the channel name before I end this video. I don't know. All right, end the video.